One of the key elements in my program is the quality of space, setting up the quality of space before you pull the trigger. Because if you're in the right space before you pull the trigger, chances are you're going to be in the right space during the swing. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to the range, hit some balls. Then as soon as you're warmed up, I want you to feel on the range like you're on a course, and this is a really important shot on the course in a tournament. I want you to get over the ball, set up, and then right before you're about to swing, I want you to drop the club and stand up. And I want you to ask yourself this question and answer it honestly. If I was playing in a big tournament and this was a big shot, an important shot, and I dropped the club, would I feel any different when I dropped the club and I stood up versus when I had the club in my hand and I was about to pull the trigger? Well, if you're honest, you're going to say, yeah, there would be a contrast. Well, it shouldn't be a contrast. So now what we're going to do is what I call setting one. Setting one means that right before you pull the trigger, if you dropped the club and stood up, you would feel more or less the same as you felt right before you were about to pull the trigger. Because if there's a big contrast, that intellect has gone online, fluid motion factor has shut down, and you're going to go into crisis management on the way down in your swing because you're not in the right place before you pull the trigger. How do you think you're going to be in the right place during the swing? It's just hit or miss. Essentially, you're playing blackjack at the Bellagio at that point. So once you feel, setting one, once you feel before you pull the trigger, you ask yourself this question: if I drop the club, would I feel more or less the same? Yeah, I'd feel more or less the same. Then you go ahead and pull the trigger. But you can't pull the trigger until you have that experience. Because if you don't have that experience before you pull the trigger, the fluid motion factor has already shut down. So chances are it's going to be kept shut during the whole swing, and that's when you go into crisis management. Don't forget to visit my website, my series of videos, StephenYellin.com. It will make you a more consistent golfer. And it's a big and, do not forget to buy your SQAIRZ shoes. You won't do anything differently in your golf swing, and you will become a better golfer because you're going to have more stability, and stability is such a crucial component of playing consistent golf. Have a great day.